Welcome back to 31 Days of Wisdom as we go through my book, Leading with Insight, 31 Days of Wisdom for Leaders. And we're in Proverbs 3, and I titled this chapter, Unfair Advantage. So here's Proverbs 3:3-4. Never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. There you will find favor with both God and people, and you will earn a good reputation. Now that's some amazing words of wisdom right there. When we allow love and faithfulness to become a part of who we are, they are written on the tablet of our hearts and become our operating system and our default mode. And what it says is this actually leads to favor with both God and man. In 1 Samuel, it says that Samuel grew in favor with both God and man. It's kind of interesting. It says that Jesus himself grew in wisdom and stature and favor with both God and man. That's what it says in Luke 2:52. You know, the Hebrew word translated as good reputation, it actually is defined as shrewdness, insight, and understanding. So what this implies is that when we make love and faithfulness our default mode, our reputation is winning at life. How about that? So think about that for a moment. When we are led by love and faithfulness, we receive favor. Here's the definition of favor, right? It says favor is showing approval or preference towards, giving an unfair, preferential treatment, or an act of kindness beyond what is due. Come on. I don't know about you guys, but preferential treatment, like I said, towards me or acts of kindness beyond my expectation from the Father and the people of this world, it would really help me out in my leadership. I think we can all agree that we would want to grow in favor with the Father. But sometimes people don't want to grow in favor with people. Here's what I want you to know. People will not go along with you if they cannot get along with you. You got to have influence with people, and ultimately that's what leadership is about. It's influence. And really the people you lead, they've got 3 questions. And you as a leader, you've got to be able to answer these 3 questions. The first one is, do you even care about me? See, people can tell if you're just putting up with them or if you actually care about them. This is at the heart level. Do you even care about me? The second one is, can you help me? People want to be a part of winning teams. The fact that you are a winner, you are a leader, I'm assuming if you're watching this or you're reading my book that you are a leader, which means you are a leader, which means that you are a winner, and people want to be a part of winning teams. So the question is, can you help me? Is I see that you win, and if I come onto your team, that you're going to help me win as well. You know, I'm not a big Alabama Crimson Tide fan, okay? I'm an Ole Miss fan, but there's a reason that Alabama can attract 5-star recruits and high-quality assistant coaches. It's because that they know that if they come onto that team, that there is a good chance that it is a stepping stone to propel them to be winners themselves. The third question we as leaders have to be able to answer is, can I trust you? Trust is the foundation of all relationships. It's also the very foundation of leadership. Here's the question I have for you. I want you to think about being on a team. Have you ever been on a team where trust was broken with leadership? Like where leadership did something and it broke trust for you with them. I'm sure we've all experienced that at some point in our lives where trust has been broken with leadership. And I want you to think about in that relationship, how engaged were you once trust was broken? Probably not very engaged, because here's the question that trust asks is, can I trust you enough to give you my best? See, when there's low trust, then there's always low trust, there's always a reservation. There's always a holding back. And y'all, I know that trust goes both ways. I'm fully aware of that. But you are a leader. Leaders go first. And so what if we as leaders, we started out our relationship with those people that we lead with trust instead of them having to prove trust? What would our relationships be like if we started out that way? Leadership is not easy, because if we're going to lead people at a high level and to truly champion other people, I want to give you a little warning label here, okay? There's a warning label on leading people well, and that it is highly rewarding, but it is also high risk. It's high risk, high reward, because to truly champion other people and lead them at a high level, we got to get close. And when we get close, we open ourselves up to be abused, used, and accused. And if you've been in leadership long enough, you know that to be true. But The reward is far too great to not get close and to champion other people. I want to read you a Mother Teresa quote here, all right? Here we go. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you know what? You're going to win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. You succeed anyway. If you're honest and sincere, people may deceive you, but you be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten, but do good anyway. Give your best you have, and it'll never be enough. Give your best anyway. See, in the finances, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Mother Teresa. Y'all, we are Christ ambassadors, especially to those we lead. We are to represent Him and His kingdom as an ambassador. An ambassador is an accredited diplomat a country sends to another country as its official representative. Think about that. When that ambassador goes to the other country, they represent the country that actually sent them. However, if a foreign government does not approve of, or if they just don't like this ambassador, they'll declare this person persona non grata, or an unacceptable person. We want to bind loyalty and kindness around our neck. We want to be bigger on the inside than on the outside. We never want to be labeled persona non grata. We want to be men and women other people willfully follow because of who we are and who we represent. So I got a couple of questions I want to ask you, all right? Do you trust people? I didn't ask, do you like people? I said, do you trust people? How well do you trust people? Here's my other question is, do you trust you? Would you follow you? Hey, I hope today has added value to you. Look forward to being with you on the next video.